Hey guys, and welcome to another Valor vlog. I didn't know I was looking as rough as I am until I turned the camera on. There's a loud bird. We're here. That's what we're doing. I didn't really have a productive day today. I was just not feeling it, feeling life. But I want to get a little bit of all of my things done today, so I'm gonna start with Valor. I don't exactly know why, I just feel called to it. So what we're gonna do today is basically like reread Susan Dennard's plan for step 2 of revision and kind of gather materials, gather my thoughts, figure out a plan for this week and how to do it. So obviously I'm gonna take you guys with me because I'm documenting it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get my draft, get my computer, and get started. Hey guys, I'm tired. I'm cold. But I gotta get work done. So I'm going to show you the page that I made in my journal the other day when I was kind of reviewing what this revision step 2 is. And as I show you it, I will explain more about what I'm going to be doing. So here's the page I made. And so basically I will be doing an index card. This is my little doodle of an index card. And in the index card I will be numbering what scene I'm on, what pages that scene goes from, and then written out in like a little summary I will say who the protagonist is, who the antagonist is, what the scene goal is, and what the scene conflict is. That's what should be on each card. Then I will be looking for scenes that do too much, and then I have some keys that it's doing too much underneath that. I don't think I'll have too many scenes that are doing too much. I do think, however, that I will have a lot of scenes that do nothing or do too little because I have a lot of short scenes and a lot of unnecessary scenes. So this is kind of my overview page. Over here I tested out the mild liners because I just splurged and bought them for myself. So I have about an hour until a meeting, and I'm going to try to get as much done as I can because we're moving into a new step of revisions and new things to do. I don't necessarily have an idea in my head for how long it's going to take me, the way I did when I was rereading Valor, where after having done it, I kind of knew how long it took me to do certain things. But I don't have that this time going in. So we're just gonna see how long or how much I get done in an hour, and that'll be nice to just have that gauge set up because then that'll let me know approximately how many hours it's going to take me to finish the whole novel. So let's get started with the first hour, I guess. So it's much later. I'm showered. My meeting went really well and I wanted to update you guys. So I did the first hour of doing my kind of scene outline on index cards, and I have this stack. I have 23 scenes in the first 50 pages. Like I said, most of my scenes don't do enough and aren't long enough, and I know that. But also I'm giving myself grace because these scenes that I am outlining right now are scenes that I wrote when I was 17. So that was a very long time ago. I'm 22 almost. I'll be 22 in July. So I gotta give myself a little bit of slack. And that's okay. I don't think I'm going to be working on this anymore tonight. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Just kidding. I did want to mention that I had an idea for separating out my perspectives. Like, my main perspective is going to be era. But I kind of had an idea to separate out my perspectives in like chunks, to do era plus another character for a certain number of pages, then era plus another character for another chunk of pages, and do like 6 parts, or I guess 5 parts, with each of the characters, plus era being kind of like the tie-in to all of them. But I don't know. It's an idea that I think I'm gonna float around my head while I'm sort of like rereading or re-looking at the draft as I make this outline based on what's actually in my book right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, Valor vlog. Obviously I just got out of the shower and I wanted to update you guys on where I was at. I'm currently on page 72 of my novel of making the new outline. And I'll be honest, I'm not having the best time. I feel like okay, I just need to give 17-year-old Carson more grace because she didn't know what she was doing. Like she she just didn't know what she was doing. So even just trying to like put into words what these scenes are is extremely difficult. And just to give you kind of like where I'm at, right? I'm on page 72 and this is the 38th scene card. What? That's not right. So they're getting a little bit harder to do because they don't have any point. I'm also running into a problem that I've talked about in writing classes before, where I have my book and it takes place around different perspectives, but some of the perspectives are just people watching other people do things, which is not how a perspective should be. It should be that person actually doing things, but that's not how I write it. So many of these cards say, like, Sylvie watches Eric do something. Then why is it in Sylvie's perspective? That doesn't make any sense. So, I'll be honest. I'm getting really frustrated with this, and maybe it'll be useful at the end. Maybe it won't be useful at the end. I don't even really know. I just kind of want to get to the end. So, yeah. I'm going to work on it today. I kind of have committed myself to putting out this vlog that you're watching right now on Tuesday, so we're gonna try to get this done by Tuesday. How realistic is that? I don't really know. I'll be honest, I don't really know. But I think right now I'm going to go sit outside with my family because it's a beautiful day and try to do Pomodoros going back and forth from Might and Valor. So I don't get bored or frustrated with either one, but I'm still getting work done on both.
Hey guys, so I ended up getting a full 2 hours in today, which was great. I'm on page 176 in the novel, and I have done, sorry, I'm gonna grab them. These are all of my scene cards so far. Way too many. 80. Officially. So I have 80 scenes in 176 pages. So obviously we're going to need to fix that. I try to take notes of things that I am doing that are driving me nuts so that I can mention them to you later. Oh, okay. I don't have to tell everything about people's past. So I'm coming across scenes too where it's like Eric makes dinner and then talks about his relationship with his brother and his father and his mother and how that affects him currently in the present. And it's like, my TV is on and the screensaver just went on and it's blue, which is why my face just went blue. So yeah, like, I don't need to tell you guys the entire backstory of every character for every scene. Like, you're overdoing it a little bit, Carson. Young Carson. I have to just remind myself, right? Remind myself, I'm 17. 17. That is 5 years ago. 5 years is a long time. So I'm trying not to be too hard on myself. But yeah, that's how far we got. And I was supposed to get further, but that's okay. This is where we're at. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I feel like, when is the line where I say that I am not going to put up videos on Tuesday and instead do it on Wednesday? But I'm sure if I said that, then I would put them out on Thursdays, and so I'm still going to aim for Tuesdays, even though I never hit Tuesdays. But basically what I'm saying is the video is not going to be up today. It's going to be up tomorrow. I have been working on part 1 of Valor, the scene outline cards, for so long. And I'm not done with part 1. I have 100 pages, or no. That's a lie. I have like 60 pages left of part 1, and I'm at 120 scene cards. 120. That's too many. So basically, as I go further along in this, it's just confirming what I knew originally, that Valor's a hot mess and it needs a lot of help. And what are scenes, obviously I did not know. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So I'm going to continue working on it and try to power through it tomorrow, but it's definitely not going to be done today. I can say with 100% certainty that it's not going to be done today. So, hey guys, so it took me forever to do this, and this video is up late, but I did it. I made all of the scene cards for what Valor currently is. So let's just get all of those things here with us now. I sucked at vlogging this whole process because, I'll be honest, I really did not enjoy this process at all. I just didn't want to do it. That's why it took me so long, because I was a procrastinator, because I didn't want to do it. So we have 2 stacks of scene index cards. This is my novel. If you don't know, it's huge. This is part 1, this is part 2. The only reason there are 2 is because it was too big from the printer that I used to print it all in one spiral bound book. So they're pretty comparable in size. The first one is 301 pages, I think. 301 pages. Exactly. And for this 301 page book, I have 127 scene cards, which is way, way, way too many. So then, after that, I moved on to part 2, which I finished today. Part 2 is 279 pages, and I know because I've been reading it for the last 3 days. And part 2 has the remaining 86 scene cards to make that a total of 214 scenes in this book. I don't know if you can tell by how I'm talking about it, but I was not here for this activity, and I'll be honest, look at this. Look at this. I'll be honest, I don't know how helpful that is going to be in the end. I think that it was a good exercise for me in terms of just like really driving home the fact that there are no legitimate scenes in Valor, or there are some towards the end. Obviously you can see that there are significantly less scene cards toward the end than there are towards the beginning, but they're still just way too short. Like, way too short. I don't understand what is happening. And there's no point. So going back to kind of the directions to this, you know, doing like the protagonist, the antagonist, the scene goal, like some of the cards don't have any of those things written on them because they just weren't in the scene. So I guess what I got out of this was I figured out that for sure what I already thought was going to happen, I need to rewrite Valor, or at least a good portion of Valor. That's not that bad. You know, I kind of knew it was coming, so that's all right. These are probably not going to be useful, and I feel very bad wasting so many index cards on this, but the whole thing needs to be rewritten and all of the scenes need to be redone. But I guess another good thing that came out of doing this is that I am so excited to move on from this and not have to do it anymore and move on to the next step of this process, which is a whole bunch of worksheets talking about my perfect book, the book that I wrote, and I think I write a fan letter to myself. I'm a big journaler and I'm excited to get into that and kind of sort out my thoughts on the whole situation. She does have worksheets on her website. I'm talking about Susan Dennard, if I didn't already say that. I honestly can't remember, even though I'm filming this right now, but she has worksheets on each step to kind of help you figure out these things. And I think filling them out is going to really help me just compartmentalize everything that's going on within this current draft, what I actually want this story to be, and what I want people to get out of it when they read it. So yeah, that next step is going to be really fun. It's probably going to happen soon, so maybe I will space out the next video in this, you know, this series of revising Valor, because it doesn't seem like a task that is going to take a super long time, and I would also rather do it when the novel is fresh in my mind. But I believe the step after that is making my new outline, and if you subscribe to my channel and stick around, you will see that I am re-outlining my second novel, Might, right now, and I'm having so much fun doing it. I just see the story coming alive in a whole new way. I feel invigorated about the story, about the characters, and the setting. So I can't wait to do that for Valor as well and breathe new life into this story that definitely needs a second chance. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was mildly entertaining. If you made it this far, let me know down below if you have a firm grasp on what a scene actually is. Because I'll be honest, I don't think I have a firm grasp on what a scene actually is. So it's definitely going to be something I have to look up before I continue writing, because it's one of the basic building blocks of writing, but I have struggled with it in this current draft. If you like what you saw and you want to see more writing content from me, please subscribe down below. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!